Very good. Now, welcome to you all in this online class. My dear student, I have heard your answer. Listen your answer very well. It means you have prepared well. And as I have already instructed to you, before joining the class, you must have some information and knowledge in your mind of the given chapter so that it will help you to understand or make out any topic properly. Today we are going to learn about the democracy and equality. As you have already answered, democracy is a form of government in which rulers are elected by the people or representatives are elected by the people. In short, elected members by the people form the government in democracy. It is a certain fact. Okay? As you have learned. Now, one thing I want to ask you, uh, who governs, right? Who governs in a monarchy? Who governs in kingship? Who rules?
Who governs?
Who rules in the government? I'm sorry, monarchy. Who governs in the monarchy? Monarchy means kingship. Monarchy means kingship. Who rules in kingship? Tell me.
Sir, the king rules in a kingship.
Okay.
He has the right and his sometimes.
Very good. King. King.
Sir, sometimes his office is even hereditary.
King. I mean, one person rule the
Yes, sir.
country. Now, you tell me, no doubt in kingship or monarchy, king rules over the country or to all the countrymen. क्या होता है किंगशिप में एक किंग जो होता है वो पूरे व्यक्ति पर पूरी जनता पर क्या करता है शासन करता है रूल करता है ठीक है आई मीन अ किंग रूल्स द पीपल और governs a country or controls the people. It means people have no any say in political sway. I mean, in political system, there is no share of the people, especially in kingship. Okay, it is clear? इसका मतलब है कि किंग रूल करता है पीपल पर लेकिन पीपल को कोई ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटी पार्टिसिपेशन का नहीं रहता गवर्नमेंट में ठीक है इसको कहते हैं मोनार्की लेकिन क्या आप बता सकते हैं वो कौन सा रूल है जिसमें जनता आई मीन पीपल स्वयं को रूल करती है गवर्न करती है किंगशिप में किंग जनता पर रूल करती है लेकिन वो कौन सा गवर्नमेंट है जो जनता स्वयं पर रूल करती है आपको मालूम है
Yes, sir.
Can you say tell me the name of this type of
Sir, it is democracy. Democracy.
Very good democracy right it is called democracy
democracy.
very good it means democracy is a form of government in which people rule themselves अब कैसे करता है मालूम है आपको they elect the representatives and that representative form the government and after that rules and regulations are formed and implemented people's problems are solved and their main motto becomes to please all the people or maximum people so that next time they also can get the golden chance to be elected and form the government. And this cycle always runs in the country. So now we will learn about that one. सेकेंड टर्म क्या है, ये तो आपने देखा कि ये डेमोक्रेसी का मतलब आपने समझ लिया. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज व्हाट? इक्वलिटी. कैन यू से मी that our society to some extent are not equal? People do not behave with each other equally. क्या आप बता सकते हैं आपकी सोसाइटी में, आपकी स्टेट में इक्वलिटी 100% एग्जिस्ट करता है? अगर नहीं तो कैसे? Anybody?
So
Yes.
in our society, if we look to poor reasons, equality does not occur, prejudice happens, and they are not given equal opportunities on the basis of color, and the discrimination is occurred on the basis of their color, creed, religion,
Very good.
affects on the various aspects.
Thank you, my dear. Thanks. I mean, equality does not exist even nowadays also 100%. And it is the basic aim of our democracy to set up equality, to behave with each and everyone in all the respect equally at par. As we know, our society is divided into rich and poor, so-called backward and forward, Dalits and untouchables, right? Actually, it is not the equality, it is inequality. And the step taken by the democratic government is what? To set up equality among all. How does equality set up? Which steps are taken by the government to set up equality among all? In spite of having the differences on the name of caste, creed, community, religion, right? This is the aim of our democracy, to set up equality. So one by one, we will learn about it. As we know, our India got independence on 1947, on 15th August 1947, after living 200, after living nearly 200 years, right? 200 years under the British rule. It is said the British started ruling India from 1757, and we Indians got independence from them in 1947. About 200 years we had remained under slavery. We were under the British rule. So just after getting independence, it was our most important work to frame the constitution. Why there was need to frame a constitution? Because constitution is very necessary for any country to run the system. Because constitution is a set of laws, rules and regulation according to which a country is governed. When the British left India, the old system was also vanished. Their rules and regulations were also to far extent null and void for us, in vain बेकार था. So there was need to frame the constitution, जिससे कि यहाँ रूल और रेगुलेशन किया जा सके, गवर्नमेंट रन कर सके. क्योंकि कोई भी गवर्नमेंट कैसे बनेगी, उसका क्या काम होगा, उसके कौन कौन से रूल्स और रेगुलेशंस हैं, कैसे शासन करेगा, कैसे गवर्नेंस करेगा, कैसे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन बनाएगा, कौन बनाएगा, ये सारी चीजें सिस्टम जो है वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में लिखा रहता है. किस तरह का गवर्नमेंट होगा, राइट? तो इसको क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. एक्चुअली कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज ए बॉडी ऑफ लॉ और सेट ऑफ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस according to which a country is governed. Here, the meaning is also given in your chapter. It is a document that lays down the framework, political structure, and power and duties of the government. So, this is the meaning of democracy you should learn. Actually, our government, I'm sorry, our constitution begins with a topic, the preamble. Preamble is the introduction of our introduction to our constitution. Starting page of our constitution. Here one image is also given. You must have to learn all the lines. It is very important to learn now, and you make an activity over it in a colorful way. You have to prepare it while learning or by learning all the terms or lines. Get it by heart. Heart. Okay. Now next is our constitution actually come into effect on 26 January 1950. On the very day we Indians became republic, right? So if question comes on which day our Indian constitution was implemented, this is the correct answer. And since the day India was called republic, because republic, what do you mean by republic? Republic is a form of government in which heads of the government is elected. The head of the government is elected. Here president is elected, right? So this is called republic. India is a republican country, right? And it is done because there was need to guarantee the equality, right? Equality to all the citizens, and established a rule of non-discrimination by state in every sphere. Have you understood? And our constitution allows all the people, or state treats all the citizens equally and allows equality of status and opportunity. I mean, no one is rich and poor in the eye of law, no one is upper and lower caste in the eye of laws. All have the same dignity, same status, and same chances to get development or to flourish and to be progressive. It denies the existence of all kinds of discrimination differences on the basis of religion, gender, color, caste, race, or place of birth. Is it clear? Here, the meaning of constitution is given also, right? If you have to write the meaning of constitution, you must have to know this one. A constitution is a set of regulations that a set of people have made. I mean, this is made by the group of people and they are agreed upon, they accept it. It is often a written document. It lays down powers and function of the government, right? Since India remained long years under the British, who exploited Indians, who discriminated Indians, so the Indian constitution framer wanted to provide all kinds of facilities to Indians. They wanted to declare all Indians equal, free, independent, etc. Earlier, we had no right to equality, right to liberty. There was lack of literacy. Casteism was too much. Poverty was widespread, prevalent. So all these were to be excluded, removed from the system, and they took such steps in making constitution to provide all these facilities and to remove all these demerits of the system. Here Ambedkar, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar's dialogue is here, quotation is here. In India, there are castes, and castes are anti-nationals. So if question comes, dash are anti-national, what will be the correct answer? Castes. And first place because they bring about separation in social life. They are anti-national also because they generate jealousy and antipathy. I mean, no cooperation, no helping attitude between caste and caste. So it is called anti-national. So if you are asked to say two reasons why caste system is known as anti-national or is called anti-national, your answer should be first, it brings disunity among society between people and people, and it generates anti-feeling or jealousy and antipathy between caste and caste. Now, next important topic is what? Universal adult franchise. You have already learned universal adult franchise means right to vote. But who can vote? Who have the right to vote? Who is above 18 years without any, I mean, a person has right to vote or is entitled to have universal adult franchise or right to vote who is above 18 years old. I mean, 18 years and above old, right? And they can cast the vote without any discrimination. In that period, our constitution maker has given us right or manage a system, one man, one vote. I mean, each people have a right to cast one vote, and the value of the vote will be equal. Actually, this step is known or is called very courageous steps. Most brave, yes, or very brave work, very brave state or courageous step because in those days, most of the Indians were illiterate and poor. In spite of it, they provided these facilities to each and everyone, right? And by the help of this right, people elect the representatives to form the government, right? They cast the vote and they cast the vote to elect the representatives for fixed period. And by this right, they control the government because if the representatives elected by them do not do work as per the choices of the people next time, I mean in the next election, they are not elected, they are not chosen by the people. They do not cast the vote in the favor of the same government or representatives. So this fear to lose election keeps representatives as well as the government alert and accountable to the people. And in this way, they control. Next is, what is political party? Political party, I mean political party is a party a, which have the common ideology and who take the part in the election, and political parties having a definite program that generate public is familiar with, I mean familiar. So political party is an association, a group of people having the same policies and ideology and who contest election to form the government, right? In this way, this is called this. And you have already learned multi-party system, coalition government, right? There are 4 provisions of right to equality. All these you have learned. These dialogue, I mean titles, Raj Bahadur and or Khan Bahadur, all these had created inequality in society. So all these titles are abolished. Now one question will be from this to also, right? Who are Sekho, rag pickers or the flower sellers, or who was Paro, the rag pickers or the flower sellers. Now, and in this way, all these things you have to learn. Let me to give a link, right, to you for the test. Are you ready? Are you ready for test?
Yes, sir.